All right, let me just share this. All right, let me do the share now. Okay, so I could yeah, you could ask your question and stuff because I could do everything now while I'm talking to you.
My name is Tazaryach out of Casey. Um, I was calling because I had a question about something that you had said, Commander General Johanna said. He said that he wants all camps to come together. What exactly did he mean by it?
For just exactly what it means. Like for all camps, instead of having multiple camps, have just one.
Does it mean that we would all have to fall under UPK doctrine
Yep.
so that we would have to belay everything that we have to come up under y'all and then follow the same making
I would say, right. That's kind of like the end game. The beginning game would be at least having a conversation to see what it entails, what you would have to do. Like it's not magic where you just walk in and just drop everything that you decide, that you believe. I wouldn't think that that would be the expectation that it's magic. But let's say you start with conversations to see where it goes. That's how it starts. Like I always say, like I had got close. I had two camps that agreed to join ISUPK. This is back in 2014. In 2014, I had two camps that agreed with me verbally to join the school. We had worked it out how it was going to be and the whole 9 yards, and then they ended up backing out for whatever reason. I don't. I've never gotten an answer why, and I never asked why. Um, but that worked out as simple as having conversations and sitting down at the table. Like if I said Commander Jenny Hanna wants me to debate all camps, you know how many camps will contact me to debate? All of them, mostly all.
Right, right.
But when it comes to having a conversation of coming together, nobody wants to do that, which lets you know the demon that's on everybody. So nobody could say that we haven't put that mantra out. If you got an issue with anything that we've said, you can always just come and talk. You could say I'm damn near like a spokesperson for ISUPK. So anybody can come and talk to me. And I want to big up y'all were all from Sons of Thunder. Y'all were all from Sons of Thunder had a brother in his school invite me on his platform, and we had a whole conversation and dialogue. That's the first brother. No, second brother. Danya Allah from Lions of Israel was the first, but that's the second brother that's actually done that. We've always invited camps to come to our cookouts, to come to our Passover. I remember when I sat down with Gorilla Hebrew back in 2022 or 2023. We had sat down, and the interesting thing about that, I had invited Sakari and IUIC to come to Atlanta and have a sit down. So when anybody checks the track record, everybody always like to talk about, well, ISUPK want to argue with everybody. ISUPK want to battle. ISUPK think this. I invited Sakari and IUIC to come to Atlanta to sit down to work out our differences. Now, at that time, Gorilla Hebrew showed up. IUIC did not. Gorilla Hebrew and them said, and I had invited them on camera. They were supposed to come to the Passover. They didn't show up. And I remember seeing Hassad like a couple weeks before. I think we was in North Carolina. We was at camp. We walk it down, and I see Hassad. He's still in Sakari at the time. He was walking up, and I said, "Hey man, we gonna see you, right?" He said, "Yeah, Passover, April." He knew the date. He knew exactly, but they didn't show up. So nobody could ever say that we never reached out to them, never invited them, never wanted them around. Nobody could ever say that. So the door is always open to anybody. Like I never look at like I don't look at it like they Israelites, they Christians, they Muslim. I look at all of them the same. Like if you're not in my organization, I look at us as all the same, but I don't treat nobody different. You ask anybody that's been around me, um, if I treat them different when I'm around them, they'll tell you no. So the onus ain't really up on us anymore. The onus is on everybody else that has not joined. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of. So you're saying that it's really kind of like a more of a sit down private conversation about
Yeah, it don't have to be
how the
public.
things.
Yeah, it in public. Yeah. Yep.
Right. Okay. Okay. I was wondering because I know that you kind of started everything. You know, what I'm saying with 1969. You were talking about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
UPK kind of came through and started the whole Israelite movement for real. And then of course the breakups and all that. But yeah, I'm with Renewal House of Worship (RHW), and
Okay.
I've been listening for a while,
Okay.
and it's a few of our members that's also been listening for a while. We first had our reservations about UPK because some of us think that y'all come too hard or whatever. They don't like the way y'all teach on the streets and stuff like that. They don't like the cussing and all the extra
We
stuff.
don't cuss on the street. We don't cuss on the street.
Y'all don't.
Not on streets. Street speakings we don't. Now we commenting on a post, or depending on how mad you get me on this line, you might get cussed out.
Hey, yeah, we know about the famous Tazaryach crash out, man. We know about all that. But yeah, I wanted to get clarity because I wanted to talk to my leaders, and I don't really know what all else is going to happen in the world of Israel. I don't really like what you were saying earlier. I don't really like what's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it used to be. It used to be all about pushing the truth and brotherhood and love to our
Right,
people. But now it's about who's right all the time. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
And I think that's where they missed the battle. Like you trying to prove Gentile salvation to an Israelite. You trying to prove the Hebrew to an Israelite. I would have more respect if you go battle a Jewish guy or a Christian. Like that to me, those are if you trying to bring the nation of Israel as a light, no matter what you think that light is, battling another Israelite is not the light. Battling those that are not Israelites, I would think would be the light. So I don't take, but here's what I will tell you though, and I made this post. I'm gonna say this public. Let me look at my camera when I say this part. I take great pleasure in telling y'all niggas no when y'all ask me for a debate. I take I take great pleasure in talking about y'all, and you say, "Well, why you don't debate?" And I say, "I ain't debating you." I take great pleasure because I talk about a lot of people that I don't debate, and it's a joy. I get such joy when I say something about how horrible you are as an individual, and then you switch to debate. Because that's what it is. When I talk about your brotherhood and you say, let's debate, that's all you need to know about a nigga. I say you ain't got no brotherhood. Let's debate. I take joy in that. I take pleasure. Like, how can I piss these niggas off again? Hey, while I got you, hell yeah, I'm crazy, man. Hey, listen, I got a witness. What's your name again, brother?
Oh, yeah.
You say Quam?
Oh, Tama Yasha.
A comma yashi. Okay, comma. Okay. I ain't hear the first part. Comma yashi. Comma. You said comma. Good. All right. Comma was on the phone. Comma was on the phone with me. So y'all heard me when I said William was gonna call me in 20 minutes to let me know about the debate that's supposed to take place today at 1 o'clock. So when he called me, that's why I had to end the live stream. So he called me. I got the witness on the phone with me. He said that the moderator, he said has a health issue or family issue. Which one he said?
It's a family issue.
Yeah, that the moderator for the debate has a family issue and asked if we could move it to the 23rd, which is next Tuesday, of which I agree. The brother was on the phone with me. He's a witness. Is that true, brother?
Con.
Okay. All right, perfect. So it'll be next week. Next Tuesday will be the actual debate. All right, so it just got moved. I just wanted to make sure y'all have a witness. And he didn't sound like he was scared. And if you know William talked too much shit to be scared. This one I take Bezos moderator badge from her. But yes, I just want. Was there anything else, brother?
No, that's it.
All right.
I'm gonna go back and relay the message, and we'll see what's going on.
All right, no problem. All right, shalom, brother. So the debate's not today at 1:00. The debate is next Tuesday. Just so y'all know, he had some family emergency, had to shift things around. So the debate is next Tuesday. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, caller.
Yep.
I want to shout out a super chat that came on my last live. Shout out to For the Love of Israel. Said that's for the shield, collecting truths and calling shit out on the front lines. That's a start. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate that super chat. Caller, what's your question or comment?
Oh yeah, Cap. I just had a question. The guy William that you're going to be debating, is this the same William from before that you already debated?
Yeah, I uploaded the video Saturday. I re-uploaded the video Saturday so people could be familiar with him.
Yeah. Oh my God. And what's the title of the debate this time?
Is Jesus the Most High God?
Oh man.
Yeah,
All right, Cap. I'm gonna definitely.
Yeah, it should be good, man. Should be a doozy.
I'm gonna definitely tune in because the last one about Mary. Oh my. Who's gonna be the moderator for this? Because that guy gets out of line.
Yeah, I'm
He
not
messes
sure.
up the whole.
Listen. Yes, sir. This one thing you know, it's gonna be entertaining. Listen, this is not gonna be no boring ass debate. That's one thing you know for a fact. This is gonna be an entertaining ass debate. So don't feel short. This is gonna be an entertaining debate.
Like that, man.
All right, no sweat, brother. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, so before I go, y'all, I want to play something. So there's a video I want to play. Oh, wait. Let me wrap up this whole. Hold on 1 second. Let me wrap up this whole Israel thing. So again, this Friday, I think it's like 8:30, something like that. I'll be on the Buyers Inside the Nations interview, and they should title it, "It's Not Gonna Go the Way You Think." I want to say something, right? But I don't want to give it away. So I'm not gonna say. But I want to say something bad. Y'all know me. My love for the people be so much. I'm giving y'all all the inside information, but I'm not gonna give you this one. Just like I held back when me and Kadazar went to Matan and did the interview. This brother right here, when y'all see this video, let me see if I got the picture in this phone. Is it in this phone? Oh man, is it in my other phone? Let me check my Dropbox. Hold on, let me check my Dropbox real fast. Let me go to my content folder. Um, Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to see if I have it here. Oh, I didn't share this picture of that brother. But I think I could blow it up this way. Hold up, let me see. This brother right here, that brother right there, the whole live stream, the brother was like, right, that's right. That's his whole job. He don't say nothing else the whole time. He don't say nothing else. This video, this thing gonna be off the chain when y'all see it. When y'all see it, it's gonna be like so funny. You're gonna see these white people trying to defend that Christmas tree. It's bad. It's bad. And like I said, this one is more serious than funny. The last one was more funny than serious. This one is more serious than funny. Before I go, I do want to play this one video. I saw this video disturbed me. This video I'm gonna play right here. This video disturbed me greatly. Let me show y'all. I see how much love he love. You love women? My baby right there, y'all. But when I find out he got a girlfriend, no more kisses for him. That is my life. This woman just said she's kissing her grown boy. She having sex with that boy. He ain't, listen, this young boy has no concept of how to pick a woman. Because his mother just destroyed all that. Your first kiss on the mouth is not supposed to be your mama. You know what type of mental blockage that's going to put in your damn brain? That's what I said, Heaven. I said, where is the father? And the fact that she said, when he gets a girlfriend, is all you need to know about how she thinks. Like your pastor said, that's molestation at its finest. And doing it publicly. Maybe I'll talk some more about that a little later. But I do got to roll. But yeah, like I said, the debate with William Bell has been pushed to Tuesday, December 23rd. You know, that's my brother's birthday. Listen, man, that mean, this is the first year I'm gonna have when my brother's not here. So maybe that's spiritual. Caller, hold on. Maybe that's spiritual, right? So I'm gonna tell a quick story about my brother. I think I'm officially an old nigga. Cause old niggas got a story for every fucking thing. I'm just the flyest, youngest looking old nigga to exist. That's it. So listen, wait. So let me tell y'all, my brother, right? My brother never really got with the whole Israelite thing or anything like that, right? But my brother, when I debated Peli, I've told this story before. I'm telling it again because the debate is on his born day. Now, y'all know I don't celebrate birthdays, but December 23rd, it just dawned on me that is my brother's birthday. And so I'm doing a debate on his birthday. And the irony that the only thing my brother ever came to in my entire time being an Israelite, the only thing he ever came to was the battle that I had with Polite. And the only reason he came to that debate was in case he had to whoop somebody's ass at the debate. That's it. When he knew it was in Brooklyn, he said, yeah, Ty, I'm coming to the debate. I saw you coming to the debate. Yeah, man, I want to see how you get down. After the debate was over, he said, yeah, I came here just in case some niggas got out of hand. I was going to fuck these niggas up, Ty. You know I don't play that shit. That's the only reason he came. Now, he younger than me. That's the crazy part. He younger than me, but he taller than me. Like, I'm 6'5". My brother was 6'8". So his big ass, he think he coming there to bodyguard for me. And then the funniest part was when Polite did his first round, and I did my first round. When the debate was over, my brother came, he said, yo, man, so I'm gonna tell you, man, he said, when Polite did that first round, Todd, he said, man, I was like, damn, what's Sing gonna do? He said, I thought it was over for him. He said, and then you came out, you just crushed that nigga. And I was like, that's my brother. He said, you ain't hear me from the balcony. You ain't hear me from up top when I was screaming down. That's my brother. I was like, yeah, I heard you, man. I just had to stay focused and shit like that. So maybe that's why the debate got moved. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm not about to be what they call that superstitious. I'm not going to do all that. But I am going to whoop his ass even more. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Kev? This is Josh down in Dallas, man. Your brother sound like mine, bro.
Yeah, that was my brother, man. My brother was off the chain, man.
Yeah, man. He sounds just like mine, man. He my older brother, though, but he get down just like that, bro. Whatever I'm into, he right there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how
Yeah,
my brother was.
too much of your time, Kev, man. I just was trying to do some research into the paleo man and looking at the name, bro. And I just had a real quick question for you.
Okay.
So when I look at the four letters that make up the name, right? We got the Yah, which it looked like a C with a line through it. We got the Ha, which looked kind of like a backwards fork or a backwards F with an extra line. We got the Y, which looked like a Y, and then another Ha. But when we pronounce it, like it come out Yahweh. Like, are we leaving off the last Ha, or am I tripping?
The ha the yeah ha the Y and the ha are connected.
Oh,
So
how you get that though?
well, I would never profess to be a Hebrew scholar. On Fridays, Officer Hazahab, he does a breakdown on how we connect them. So I like, yeah, Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you in Dallas, it would be 6 to 8 your time.
6 to 8 my
Mhm.
time. What that? Y'all go live with that, or
Yeah,
like
we
how
go
can you
live.
find it?
Yeah, we go live. I'll send you the link to the channel, and you can actually put that question in the channel. So for like my name Tazaryach, right? It's the Tazar, the Ra, the Ya, and the Ka. The Tazar is connected. So the Tazar and the Ra is connected. The Ya and the Ka is connected. So it's two sounds. Tazar Yak. That's how you say my name. So, but the connecting points, I didn't study long enough to determine how you connect that. That's not my specialty. But Hazahab, that's definitely his specialty. He'll break it down. Even the symbols, like you say, how you said it's shaped with the Y, because the earlier Hebrew, why they call it ancient Hebrew, it was more symbol based. It wasn't
Yep.
letter based. Right there, you go. It was pictographs. It was like that. Like the da was for the lock. The da represented a door. I know there was a symbol for a weapon, shashan for a tooth, the eye for eye. So it was more symbol. It was symbols more so than letters. And then of course, this is why I say like the argument over the language is a stupid argument. It's an argument I would never argue, because over time, you could say it just evolved into what you see today. So when we decide to just stick to what it was originally, we're no wrong than anybody that decide to stick to the whatever you want to stick to now. So if you want to stick to the vowels and dots and whatever way you want to do it, by all means, you should do it. If we decide to go back to what it was originally, we can do it. And if we're able to marry that, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Lashawan Kwadash is not a ISUPK invention. Because like if I was to chat GPT, I'm gonna give you an example, right? If I was to chat GPT, let me see. Let's see. If I was to chat GPT, let me see. Did original Hebrew have vowels? This is the direct answer. It says, short answer, yes and no. It depends on the time period. Ancient original Hebrew, biblical Hebrew. Originally, Hebrew was written without vowels. Now, this is what Chat GPT is saying. Now, unless you're going to tell me ISBK hijacked Chat GPT, they're saying it for a reason. It says early Hebrew writing, like other ancient Semitic languages, used only consonants. Readers were expected to know the language well enough to supply the correct vowels from context. This system is called abjad, that's what they call it, a consonant-based writing system. That's why, and what's interesting,
Didn't the consonants start like after we started leaving different captivities, or was it like around
no,
when
no, I would say Second Kings or the early captivities was when vowels started being used, but consonants was. That's why it says early Hebrew writing, like other ancient Semitic languages, used only consonants. Like Hebrew is not the only language that only used consonants first, and then over time they all just evolved. And the example that they give, it says this is the example that they give. This on my Chat GPT, just Chat GPT to y'all, and it says example consonants only. It has the ma, the la, and the ka. could be read as Melech king, Malak he reigned, Molech Molech. Context tells you which one is correct. You know why context tells you which one is correct? Because if I say the word, okay, so I'll explain. So that one word, Malak, they broke down. It means king, he reigned, or Molech. You'll know the context based on if I said dog to you. Dog is spelled one way too, right? DOG. But if I said, hey man, I'm chilling with my dogs tonight, who am I talking about?
I'm talking about your homeboys. Okay, yeah, I got you.
If I say I gotta walk the dog in the morning, I'm talking about a four-legged creature. If I say, yep, if I say that brother got that dog in him, that brother got something in him that get down and dirty, he get gritty. That one word, I just used three ways.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why it's saying that. Now, I'm not saying this. This is a simple chat GPT search. And then it says, over time, Hebrew began using certain consonants as vowel indicators. Then it has aleph, the hey, the vav, the yo. They are called matrix lectonis. I believe that's how you say it. Mothers of reading. They hinted at vowels, but still did not fully mark them. So over time, vowels started coming into play. So when we say we go back to the original language, we're not wrong. Just like if somebody these are the conversations that if people had this type of conversation, you'd be like, okay, yeah, we ain't got to battle about this shit. This shit is stupid. So all that I'm smarter than you because I can show that vowels, and then another brother trying to say, no, I'm smarter than you because it didn't have vowels. Both of them are right. Neither one is wrong. It's just what you choose and how you choose to communicate. So if you can develop that ancient system and utilize it today, there's nothing wrong with that. And if someone tries to use the more modern system and then develop that today, there's nothing wrong with that either. It's like
would something be wrong with it depending on where them vowels came from? So, like, say if like the vowels came from heathen and they just put it on top of the language, then would it be a problem?
No, because if you say Tazaryach, that's sound. If you say Mahaiman, I'm gonna say General Mahaiman, not to disrespect my general. General Mahaiman's name. You see how I'm saying it, Mahaiman? The Mahai, the high part would make it seem like it's an I in there, right?
Right.
But it's not. It's an A. It's just sound. So the vowels are mainly for when you reading it to understand the sound that goes with it. That's all the vowels is for. The vowels is like if you just looked at my name and it said Tzrych, you might not know how to pronounce that if you're reading it. So putting the A in the middle allows you to attribute the sound that goes with it. It's that simple. It's mainly vowels is mainly for reading. It's not for talking.
Just for clarity, man, like, because like the vowels, like I think that's where like people tend to get the pronunciation of stuff like Yahweh, right, instead of Yahweh.
Well, that's more so how they break down, but that would be how they break down the YHWH now. That still wouldn't be vowels. That would be what they're connecting. So they're connecting the Yah and the Y together. They're not separating it like we do with Yahweh. So we would say Yahweh, we connect the Y and the Ha together. They're connecting the Yah, the YAH together, and then the WAH together to compound. Now you just talk about how they came up with their system. That's where we would differ. We would say, okay, we don't use that system. That's what we would say.
And you said Friday 6 to 8. You gonna send me the link, right?
Yep. I'm gonna send you the link. It's the One West online classes, but I'm gonna send you the link for it though. I got you. No sweat. I'm gonna text you right now. This link. I'm gonna text you the link. Hey, shalom. Share, copy. Let me put the link. Now, here's what I could guarantee you. They'll clip this, use it for content, and I hope people listen. So now, before I go, I just want y'all to always understand this Friday interview. I wasn't gonna do this Friday interview with Abaya. It had nothing to do with Abaya. Like, I have no issue whatsoever with Abaya. This interview is for y'all. This interview is not for me. So everything that you speak and hear me say, I'm speaking for the people that text me all week, all day, about the issues that plague Israel that nobody speaks up for. When a woman gets abused, you know who gets contacted? Me. When a brother's getting abused, you know who gets contacted? Me. When some crazy shit is going down in Israelite groups, listen, I've counseled so many people. And you know why people contact me? Because of my respect of privacy. When I say when I say respect of privacy, I've counseled your leaders, people. And because of my respect of privacy, that's why I'm able to do it. Because they know if they come and talk to me, it's not going to be the content for the next day. That's also important. The Bible says out of 1,000 have but one counselor. And I think the Most High, that the humility that has to come with being in the truth, the humility that comes with having to be in the position that I'm in. I'm the same down to earth cat. I remember I called Jenny Hyman, right? Wait, hold on, let me read this super chat before something bad happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. Captain Shalom, I sent you a little something. Shout out to South Carolina, 7484. Appreciate the cash app. Also want to thank with my man Mike Love. Wait, hold up. Rude Judah 31 sent 5 Captain Tazaryach membership gifts. Michael Love sent membership gifts. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all make the world go round. All right. I just want to shout y'all out. But I called Jenna Hyman, right? Because I said to myself, and this is why you need a master. Like I'm a master in some cases. In some instances, the men that I outrank, I'm a master. I'm also a servant. I have masters over me, right? And this is why it's good to have a master. So I called Jenna Hyman one day, and I called Jenna Hyman. I said, Jenna Hyman, I said, do I need to crash out? Like what do I need to do on these interviews? Do I need to crash out? Is there something that I'm missing? Like, do I need to do something more? He was like, well, what do you mean? He said, well, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm doing everything. Like, do I need to change? Do I need to do something? He said, no. He said, everything that you're doing is absolutely right. And you have the gift of knowing what to say when to say it. Don't change nothing. That's why I need a master. Because if I didn't have a master, I thought I really like that. That's not a fake thing. I thought that I had to crash out somewhere. Like I thought I had to go somewhere, throw a table, throw a chair, stand up, cause a ruckus, cause a riot. Like I really thought I had to go there. If I told y'all, like I had the setup that I had for the debate with Polite, Cap is a keeper. He messed up badly. That's funny. The thought process that I had when I was doing the debate with Polite, without Jenna Hyman, I would have lost that debate. So the things that we do, I one thing I boast in the Most High is giving me the spirit that He's given me, the position that He's put me in, and that I've never let the spirit He gave me, the position He put me in, to let it go to my head to think I'm bigger than His program. This is the Most High's program. This is not South Carolina. Okay. My bad, South Carolina. Appreciate the cash app though. My bad. Wait, so we won't be seeing you with Tommy anymore. That's really up to Tommy. If you're gonna see me with Tommy anymore. That's Tommy, he wigged himself out, got all in his feelings and shit like that. That's not up to me. I just don't kiss nobody's ass. So that's up to Tommy. You gotta ask Tommy those questions. You can't ask me those questions. If Tommy was to reach out to me, man, and be like, hey, my bad, man, I wigged out, we'd be all right. Because I didn't do nothing to him. So, that you got to ask Tommy that. But I just want to make sure, I just want to say this again. I'm just thinking, I remember when you read the Bible and the Most High asked Solomon, what did he want? And Solomon said he wanted wisdom. And the Lord gave him the wisdom. Solomon let that wisdom or something get to his head because he started dealing with them heathens and XYZ like that. You have that story. I look at the men that came before me and how they fell off. I don't want to have that story. But I told this to Commander Jenny Hunter. The story that I want, the story that I pray through the mercy and grace of the Most High and our King Yahushua is that I can have this same reputation until he returns. And that's what we should all want. If I never did another debate again, if I never taught another class, if I never did nothing, if I just remain a servant of the Most High, imagine if we all had that. Remain a brother of the Most High. Imagine if we just all had that mind state. Y'all cannot let that demon of debates get to you. The demon of wanting to be the smartest in the room, the best in the room. I was telling Commander Jenny Hunter, I like when people say, Cap, you should be doing your own thing. You should have his rank. You should do all of that. And then I still be sitting right there. You know what we represent? We represent the essence of brotherhood. We represent the essence of you can have an organization that obeys the Most High and y'all all do the glory and push for the glory of the Most High, because that's really all it's about. It ain't about my name. It ain't about Commander Jenny Hunter's name. This is about the Lord's name. This is about Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And the quicker that Israel remembers that, better off you'll be. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Like I said, the debate got moved to next Tuesday, so I'm gonna update the StreamYard for the date. It's still members only though, but it's next Tuesday. All right. So until next time, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakathum, Yahweh Shema Alathum Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.